Colorado got a little taste of severe weather this afternoon. This was overlooking Last Chance, Colorado today, out between Brush and Lyman, as the storms moved across the eastern plains. That storm system dropped large hail just over the border in Kansas. The National Weather Service's meteorologist Brandon Vincent got some video of golf ball size hail hitting Goodland, Texas. Goodland, Kansas, not Goodland, Texas. Sorry about that. Good evening. It is getting late. Thank you for joining us after SNL tonight. I'm Jennifer Meckles. The Denver Metro stayed dry today. That could change tomorrow afternoon, though. Weather Impact Team meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen joins us now with the Colorado, let me be specific, our Colorado forecast.
Yeah, we're going to have a cold front go through the entire area. That will include most of eastern Colorado. It'll be the first of many cold fronts over the next few days, and that'll keep the temperatures just a little bit on the cooler side, probably not even making it to 70 degrees tomorrow, which is great news for everybody running a Colfax marathon. The temperatures should generally stay below 60 degrees for most of that race. I don't think anybody will be still left running by noon when the storms start to fire up, although there will be a party in City Park, and that could be disrupted or shortened by some severe weather. As here's the risk. Now, the bullseye is out here again, this time a little bit further north in Nebraska, but still nudging into parts of Colorado. That's where we'll watch for the big time severe weather, but there is just enough ingredients where we could see at least some small hail here in the Denver metro area with these thunderstorms. A much better chance to see those thunderstorms come through Denver. And then check this out. This is Monday, highs in the 40s, lows near freezing on Tuesday morning. So we're going to stay cool for the next few days with another chance coming up on Tuesday. So I got the deets coming up in the full forecast just a few minutes away.
All right, Corey, thank you. The chair of the Weld County Republican Party has resigned. This comes after he was arrested on accusations of soliciting a child prostitute. According to the Larimer County Sheriff's Office, Hunter Rivero is one of two men arrested during an operation targeting child predators. They say he's accused of showing up to a meeting spot where he thought he would be paying for sex with a minor. Rivero was previously serving as the chairman of the Weld County GOP and a national committeeman for the Colorado Federation of Young Republicans. A woman has died this weekend following a two-car crash in Aurora early this morning. Aurora police say North District patrol officers responded to a report of a crash on Piccadilly Road around 12:30 in the morning. An investigation found there was a car driving southbound when it crashed the center line and hit an SUV head-on. The 23-year-old sole occupant of that car went to the hospital and later died from her injuries. The driver of the SUV suffered minor injuries. Piccadilly Road was closed for the investigation, but it has since reopened. We're learning more about a grass fire that sent a large plume of smoke into the air in Adams County this afternoon. Multiple crews responded to or at least near, I should say, they responded near the Colorado Air and Spaceport around 2 o'clock this afternoon. And officials with the Bennett-Watkins Fire Rescue Team said that their fire crews measured that this fire grew to 640 acres. They had it contained a little before 4 o'clock this afternoon. No evacuations ordered, nobody got hurt, and no structures threatened. A block in downtown Denver that holds generations of Japanese American history is now asking the city for help. Sakura Square leaders say that property needs major repairs, and now they're seeking public funding to preserve it as a cultural anchor. The Sakura Foundation has applied for funding through Denver's Downtown Development Authority. They're asking for about $30 million to begin rebuilding parts of that block, including a temple, a community center, and a plaza. The area's last redevelopment dates back more than 50 years. Once, it was part of a larger Japanese business district. Now, they're hoping the city will help fund that redevelopment of one of the last physical pieces of Denver's historic Japantown.
Our cultural entity is going to be dying if, we don't get the funding that we need to help us repair some of the major items that needs to be done.
The city said Sakura Square's application is still under review. Denver's Sun Valley neighborhood has been through a whole lot of change the last decade, and with the Broncos planning to move, there could be a lot more change ahead. Tonight, residents are celebrating what never changed. 9 News reporter Colton Chavez reports from the Colfax Viaduct.
Sun Valley's night market is back, and for a neighborhood that's gone through years of construction and redevelopment, tonight is about a lot more than food and music.
I think that Sun Valley is resilient.
I think the first word that comes to mind for me is vibrant.
Well, that and said home.
For decades, this small patch of Denver's west side has been home to one of the city's most diverse neighborhoods.
We have folks that are speaking 30 different languages across 5 different continents. We have families that have been here for generations.
But starting about a decade ago, the Denver Housing Authority tore down Sun Valley's original public housing to make way for redevelopment.
We're tripling the population and the density here, so it has to be a really intentional building of this community that celebrates and brings in everyone.
Nick Tallarico runs the Sun Valley Kitchen and Community Center, one of the anchors of this neighborhood's revival.
Back in '91, there's a lot of violence, and a lot of things happened back then. But over the time, the Sun Valley, got better.
Fu Nguyen moved here as a child from Vietnam. He says his food stand at Sun Valley's night market reminds him of the early days in the neighborhood.
People cook different food, and whatever food you cook, you knock on the neighbor, you ask like, you want to eat this, try this. So that's how we communicate.
The future of Sun Valley holds a lot of uncertainty. Their biggest neighbor, the Broncos, are looking to move to a new location. For the folks who plan to stay, they hope any new business is good business.
So one thing that Sun Valley has really wanted is recreation centers and activities.
Frankie Tone started Rainbow Dome and is building a roller rink on Federal Boulevard.
So I think it can be a way to communicate our passion and our excitement with other people.
An excitement to be a part of a neighborhood that is resilient,
These are people who love to celebrate.
that is vibrant,
A place where the character and the culture continues to exist here.
and that is home.
We lost the other home, but we built new homes.
This event has become an annual tradition for the neighborhood, and for a community that's still getting its footing, they say consistency is everything. In Denver, Colton Chavez, 9 News.